Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2022 Onewheel Olympics. I am your host, Willie Vega, along with my co-host, Fried Mosfet. Mr. Mosfet, how are we feeling today?
Please, Mr. Mosfet's my father. You can call me Fried.
Oh, of course, Fried, of course. So we gathered the best one-wheel riders from all over the globe representing their nations, coming live to you today to compete in the most epic one-wheel events you've ever seen to determine who is the ultimate one-wheel Olympics champion. Fried, how are you feeling about these events today?
I'm feeling good. We've got some of the best riders here, and we're gonna put them to the test. We've got many events to run them through. We've got slaloms, we've got soccers, we've got relays, we've got curdles, we've got all types of fun things, and boy am I excited to see it go down.
Great to hear, and with that being said, let's get underway with the opening ceremonies. And here we are with the opening ceremonial lighting of the Olympic torch and passing of the flame.
TheFloatLife.
Welcome to the 2022 Onewheel Olympics.
Wow, absolutely breathtaking opening ceremonies, I have to say. What do you think about that, Fried? Those were amazing. Have you seen anything like it?
My stoke levels are absolutely peaking. I can't believe watching these men come together to unify in that one giant flame, because they're about to be going head to head to head to head to head to head to head. And I'm excited.
Me too, I cannot wait to see it. With that being said, let's kick it over to our host, Freddie Wilson, to meet our athletes.
G'day mates, Freddie Wilson here. And what am I doing here? I ask myself this all the time, but then I remember, you're fucking Freddie Wilson, mate. A lot of the viewers at home are probably asking how I got here. After the last event went down, they caught me juicing. I was using too much Rhino 69.
Brandon Lacour, representing France, and I like to party.
Ever since then, my life's just kind of been a fucking spiral, downhill spiral, and very fast at that one.
Jeff McCosker from the People's Republic of Floatopia. And this one's for you, Carl. I love you, buddy.
My wife divorced me. She got full custody of our kids. Yeah, got 2 daughters.
Yo, what up? It's Laj, representing Japan. My favorite song is Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. Please call me back.
One's 5 and one's 13.
Isaac Kozlowski, Micronesia. Let's do this.
Little rascals, them. I love them. If you're watching this, I love you.
Mad Max, representing the rebel state of Asgardian Taiwanese. They gave me this little hammer. I'm working my way towards an actual big one, so I'm gonna kick some ass.
Just for anyone else who's wondering, I'm not really that upset about my wife leaving me. I am single.
I'm Jake Leary, representing Antarctica. Really miss my pet snowman.
I could have gone professional in surfing, but you know, I really didn't. I didn't want to. Like...
Bodie Harrison, representing the territory of GNAR, and I'm stoked to go ride.
Okay, might as well pull up, maybe pull some honeys.
Oh my God, who hired this guy? And we are back in beautiful Sacramento, California for the first ever Onewheel Olympics. Now, Fried, what do you think about these athletes here? They're all the absolute top of the charts, best of the best, #1 in the world, #1 in their country. How do you think they're gonna perform today?
You know, I spoke to a few of these riders and I've spoken to their coaches. These guys have put in extensive training hours, getting ready for all these events, rounding off their skills, training their bodies, and these guys are at tip-tape, ship-shape, sharp as a blade, ready to take to the field. So let's see what happens. Let's cut down to our boy Freddie Wilson live on the scene.
Freddie Wilson, wait. Oh, Freddie Wilson here, reporting live from the field in Sacramento, California at the Onewheel Olympics. It's a windy one, folks. It's going to be tricky for all the riders. But let me show you the first course. All right, follow me now. Woo! All right, so you jam through here, immediately into the slalom. 90-degree turn right through here, jamming through the straight section. All right, now you hit this here. All slalom through here. Down that planter. Oh, a little bumpy there. Gets techy, tricky. Keep going, yeah. All right. Through here. Oh, it is windy, folks. Got dust in my eye. Can't even see. Am I going the right way? I am. All right, keep pumping through here, folks. All right, and then you fucking jam on out, yeah? And nudge for the finish. Can he nudge it? Fucking no, he can't. But as soon as the wheel hits the ground, the time stops. So let's get on into it.
Now, Frydja, have you ever seen a slalom course like this one before?
You know, I can't say I have. You typically see slalom courses with flags or cones or buoys or some kind of gates. But today, we've got it raw, urban, Sacramento style, sideways curbs.
Absolutely. These curbs, also known as parking blocks, seem to be a favorite for the one-wheelers.
They do seem to, Willie. You know, they take to the one wheel nicely. They're the right height, the right size, and you know, this guy who's actually competing, Jeff McCosker, call him the Godfather, realized you could do a whole lot of different things on curbs, and there's still things that are yet to be discovered on the curbs.
Yeah, you mentioned that Jeff McCosker. He was quite the handsome one, I will tell you. Now, do you have a favorite rider here? Who's the crowd favorite going into this slalom event?
You know, I think everybody loves an underdog story. So I think, you know, the crowd favorite, in my opinion, is going to be Jeff McCosker because, you know, the amazingly talented and handsome Bodie Harrison has been chosen to be most likely to win. And so I'm sure most people are going to be going for our boy Jeff McCosker as the underdog in the competition.
Fair enough. Well, let's see how it turns out. Back to the event.
We're at the first event, the curb slalom. No, that was on purpose. That was on purpose. I'm a fucking character.
Well, I don't know about this Freddie Wilson here. Although, you know, am I seeing a resemblance between you and him?
Freddie Wilson is my cousin, actually, yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. Who would think that Freddie and Fried are related? Now, are we talking same mother, same father?
Freddie Wilson here at the first event, the curb slalom, that's right, all right? And to decide the order that everyone will be going in, they're going to roll a dice, highest goes, and on, you know.
Now, what are they using to roll it? Are these decider dice that they're using to determine the order here?
I believe they are deciding their order with decider dice, courtesy of TheFloatLife. Typically used to decide many things or to gamble.
Now, we don't recommend that you gamble, and we, of course, couldn't recommend that you gamble, but
Of course not.
I always carry decider dice on me for moments just like this.
Oh, excellent.
Always have to have a pair on you in case you need to make a decision. Now, Fried, let's head on back to the event to figure out who is going first with the dice roll.
Freddie Wilson here with one of our contestants, Bodie, and he is going to explain the outcome of that dice rolling that you just saw. Bodie?
All right, guys, we got Isaac up first, then Max, then Lige, then Jake, then Jeff, then Brandon, and then I run cleanup.
All right, Bodie on cleanup. Let's see what happens, folks. Woo!
And it looks like we have Isaac Kozlowski up first. Now, where's Isaac from? Was it Micronesia?
I believe Isaac is from Micronesia. He's said to be the best rider in his country. You know, out there, he hosts a variety of clinics, classes, rides. You know, he's much of a leader out there. So I think everybody back home in Micronesia is sitting and eager and excited to see how he does in this event. Let's see how Isaac does.
All right, so we're here with our first racer. Isaac, do you have any nerves going into this thing as you're the first one to go?
I mean, I trained my whole life for this, and honestly, going first, it's scary. I mean, but got to keep the nerves together. Gonna do great. Just put my all into it.
Do you think you can handle it?
I'll do my best. That's all I can do.
He'll do his best, folks. Will it be enough? Let's find out. You got this.
Isaac, are you
got
ready?
this. I'm in a character.
Set, and go.
Oh, interesting setup. It looks like Isaac is on WTF rails with a, now, yes, that's a Burris FloatLife Trail Pro tire. Usually a fast downhill off-road tire, not really known for its tight cutting nimbleness, but more of its ability to handle the chunky, heavy off-road terrain. But Isaac looks like he's really handling it here.
He's hitting these turns really tight. He's not leaving a whole lot out on the field. I see a little bit of gapping. Could be a bit tighter, but he's keeping it fast, keeping it consistent.
Look at that nose
dropping
drag
the
out
nose
there. Wow.
to really fire off.
Solid pop over into the 360 body varial. That one is for the culture.
What a run.
Wow. What do you think the time is going to be on that? Do you think he set a good time?
It's got to be under a minute. It's got to be under a minute.
Has to be. I'm going to say that time, even though he's the first one to go, I think it's going to hold for a little while. He didn't make too many mistakes there, Fried. I think that is a solid run, and Isaac is going to be very happy with that one.
I'd have to agree.
And back to the replay on the finish. Man, that popover was nice. And you gotta love that 360 body varial for the culture. I'm sure that's for the people back home in Micronesia.
That was for sure a for the
And a
culture
time
maneuver.
of 39 seconds. Wow.
Goodness.
Smoking good time.
Wicked fast.
Ow, just amazing. I'm blown away by that time. Let's see if it can hold with our next rider up. Who's up next? I don't know.
I can't seem to remember. Let's find out. Down on the field with Freddie Wilson.
Back to Freddie.
Wow, with the time, 39.05, you absolutely crushed it. It looked like you were going wicked fast, man.
I mean, there was a few times I almost lost it. It was so gnarly, but I mean, kept it together, stayed on. We'll see how it holds up.
I mean, it looked great, and now we just have to wait and see how the other contestants do. We've got Mad Max. Mad Max, where are you? Mad Max. Isaac just crushed it out there. You have any nerves? What's going through your thought process right now?
I am so nervous right now. I actually just peed in my pants a little bit.
Ooh, a little tinkle.
Set the bar really high, but I am here representing the rebel state of Asgardian Terminators, aka Thornators. They gave me a small hammer.
Oh my gosh, it's Mjolnir.
Work my way up.
He'll get there. It gets bigger. That's what he says. Anyways, good luck.
That's how I'm gonna use it.
Best of luck to you out there, Max. Back to you, boys.
So we've got our contestant, Mad Max, at the start line here. He seems to have a small hammer around his neck. You think that's going to give him some advantage here in the field?
It's very possible. Now, with the Onewheels, the more you lean forward, the faster they go. And with that hammer being of so much weight, I think it's gonna throw a lot more of his weight forward, gonna give him that little bit of extra boost out of the corners, hopefully gonna take home the victory for him. And the rebel nation of Asgardian, whatever he's decided the country was at this point. So let's kick it over to Max and see if he can put down a time and one-up Isaac on this one.
3, 2, 1, go.
Max with a firing start. Wow, that sensor popped right on. He is out the gates. Turning and burning, he's going quick. What's going through your mind, Willie?
He's definitely cooking right now, and an interesting choice of board for him. It looks like he's on his growler setup. For the people at home that don't know what a growler is actually a bit of a Pint XR hybrid. So it's an XR frame that's shortened down with a Pint tire on the hub. So in theory, this board should be very, very fast on this course. It's got that smaller tire, a little bit of extra torque coming into the last one. Oh, look at that pop over.
Smokes.
Wow, he did not stall on that pop. That might have been the quickest curb pop over I think I've ever seen in my life.
That was wild. He was looking really fast on that setup. You know, the only downside racing-wise to a growler setup is the top speed that you lose. But in this course, I don't think any of the riders are going to get near the top speed as it's so turny and technical. So I think that was a good board choice for him. I'm excited to see how that time ended up.
Absolutely. Let's go back out there to Freddie to find the official time.
38.18, just by a hair. Wow, you really killed it out there. How'd it feel?
Thank you. My body was shaking, nerves was going, but I was thinking about my mom. I was thinking about my pet dragon, and I wanted to do them proud. So I hope I did that. Thank you.
That's beautiful. I'm sure you did. You made me proud. It was lovely. Back to you, boys.
38 seconds. Looks like he has dethroned Isaac. You'll love to see it. He's doing it for his people. Looks like the hammer really paid off for him in that growler setup quite fast.
He's got the right things going on. He set a good time, but we're still early in the competition here. We still have 5 riders to go, I believe, and I think these times are getting close. Let's see how well everybody else does.
This is true. We have the Professor Jake Leary still to go. We have Jeff McCosker. Of course, the crowd favorite Bodie Harrison still to go. Lots of other riders out here. Let's see if Max's time can hold. Back to you, Freddie.
Who's that? You're like, yo, who's this and how can I get some of those?
I'm Freddie Wilson, here with Lige. Lige, about to kill this race. You're the 3rd one down the lineup. I mean, you've already seen some pretty fast times. How do you think you can hold up there, mate?
To be honest, Freddie, I'm a little nervous. There's a lot of really good competitors out here today. Like you just said, the first 2 competitors just really smashed it out. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, smashed it out. So I'm nervous, but I'm just here to make my grandma proud. Love you, Grandma.
Love you, GNAR, he says. All right, you heard it. Let's see how he does on the course. Back to you, boys.
Wow, more nerves coming in from Elijah Soto representing Japan. Now, fun story, Elijah told me before this event, we asked him his favorite type of movie, and he mentioned something about genre I've never heard of, hentai. Have you ever heard of this hentai before?
I can't say I have. What is that?
It's some sort of horror genre with octopus or squid. I'm not sure exactly, but we'll figure it out. Let's see how Elijah can do out on the course. Back to you, Freddie.
Freddie Wilson. Yeah, definitely.
Go!
Oh, a great start by Elijah. So, whoa, he is whipping through those curves.
He is coming into the end turn section here. Let's see how tight he can stay.
Yeah, it looks like he did scrub a little bit of speed around that corner, though, but still whipping around these curves.
Elijah's looking fast. Ooh, little bobble there at the turn. Ooh,
oh,
almost
another
putting the hand
bobble.
down. But keeping it tight. He's keeping it quick.
Still on his feet. Oh, no, he missed a turn.
It looks like he hit a curb and that knocked him off so he couldn't hit the other gap.
Oh, no. And he's going the wrong way around the course.
My goodness.
Oh, I think this is going to be a disqualification. Oh, and he scrubs the nudge, too. Oh, man.
What an upset. From a rider like Elijah, you would not expect to see something like this, folks.
Oh, I don't think he is going to be able to reward himself with any hentai later on tonight.
No, sir. He looks quite disappointed.
Now, let's go back into a replay on what happened here. It looks like when he was coming around the second tree, he just missed the curb. He zigged when he should have zagged.
I think he got knocked out of line by one curb and just couldn't get back in there.
Yeah, and then it got into his head. He goes into the final nudge, completely botches that. And it looks like, yep, we're getting word back from the judges that is a disqualification for not running the course correctly. So unfortunately, Elijah Soto from Japan gets a DNF for do not finish. And he's out of this event. But I'll tell you what, there's not a problem with this ride. There's plenty more events to go. Japan is still in it for a chance at the gold here at the Onewheel Olympics in Sacramento, California.
You know, it's a bit of an upset, but Elijah is a highly talented rider. As you said, there's more events. I have faith in him that he can catch up and get some more points. I don't think it's the end for Elijah.
Not at all, not at all. He'll bounce right back. Well, let's head on back down to Freddie on the course and interview Elijah and see what happened there and what went through his head on that course.
All right, Lige. Oh.
Get out of my face.
You think your grandma's proud? She is. She's a lovely lady, and I know he tried his best. You could tell. Saving those every time he crashed in. He just got a little mixed up, you know. But he gave it his all. It's all right.
It's early, baby. I'm proud of you.
I didn't get no practice.
Yeah, you did all right, mate. You did all right.
Oh, Freddie Wilson just absolutely going for the jugular on that one with Elijah, really rubbing some dirt into that wound. Oh, wow, that was brutal.
No
Have you
mercy.
ever seen him act like this before?
I mean, I have. I think he's from Australia.
Oh, I thought he was from the UK.
You can't really tell, but
New Zealand?
he down in Australia, they're pretty gnarly down there. You know, they're affluent users of the C word, and they like throwing down on people. So they got something to say, they say it. So,
All right.
Professor.
We're here with the professor. I'm Freddie Wilson.
Hi.
How do you feel about this leg?
I feel ecstatic. I'm so pumped. I have been eating nothing but Rhino 69 the past 3 weeks. I've just nothing but testosterone coursing through my veins. I'm so ready to crush this slalom right now.
After taking those Rhino 69s, do you think you have any blood left in your head to make a right decision out there?
No, but I think that's good. I'm just gonna send it, not overthink it. You know, just go fast and keep the ball moving upfield. Play as a team. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. We talk about soccer now. Anyways, kick the ball up the field. I'm sure you're gonna kick it far.
I hope so.
Good luck out there. Back to you, boys.
I gotta tell you, this one I am very excited for. For you at home that have been living under a rock, that is Jake Leary, aka The Professor. You may have seen him on Learning with Leary. Been around for years. He's got style. He's got flow. He's got steez. He's the smoothest guy on a one wheel you're ever gonna see. But can that smoothness translate to speed? What do you think, Fried?
You know, Freddie put in a good point. He's got a lot of blood not in his head from all that Rhino 69. I've heard it works for some, it doesn't work for others. In this case, we're gonna see how it works for Jake because as you said, that boy knows how to flow. So let's see if he can flow through this course, keeping it steezy, but also keeping it quick.
Oh, what a false start from the Professor.
Sensor does not activate.
Oh, now that's surprising. So Jake has actually chosen to go with a Growler WTF board on this one. So this is not only WTF rails, but also the Growler build. So we do have the shortened frame on this one, the nimble tire, but I think what happened right here is that start has just completely thrown off his game.
There is no way he can put in a time that's gonna land in the top 3 with a start like that, but he's still pushing it out there, still getting the turns in, getting to know the course. I don't think it's gonna pan out very good for him after a start like that.
And here he comes into the final nudge. Nice nudge to finish.
And a little after bang.
Ah,
All right,
there we
gotta
go.
love that.
Little something for the culture. You know,
Gotta
at least he
love
puts
that.
a little something down for the fans. You love to see that.
Even
Looks
with
like
the
we have a
fuck up.
time of 41.61 seconds.
Not a bad overall outcome there, folks. I'm here again with Jake. Jake, tell me a little bit about the start there. I noticed there was a little bit of pre-jack on the get-go.
That
was compensated for.
I jumped on a little prematurely, and it cost me about 3 seconds, but still finished in under 42 seconds, so I'm pretty happy about that.
He still finished, folks.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Absolutely.
Lovely work from Jake, the Professor. Go hit the books. Back to you, boys.
So not a terrible time, but I don't think that's going to be enough to land him a gold, silver, or a bronze in this event.
And that is about 3 to 4 seconds, I believe, off of the previous times with that start. So without a start like that, Jake could have put a competitive time out there, but unfortunately, I think that start just took him right out.
The false start, once you blow it off the start, you're never going to be able to finish strong. But the good news is we have some of the crowd favorites coming up here soon, Fried. We've got Brandon Lacour. We've got the crowd favorite, Bodie Harrison. Now, are you still gunning for Bodie on this one?
I gotta say, I'm a big fan of Bodie Harrison. That man is wildly handsome and wickedly talented, and everything he does just brings a joy to my heart. So I am faux shiggity excited to see how he does out there.
Absolutely. He was voted in his high school class most likely to give HPV. So let's see if he can take some of that transmissibility and take it to the course right now. Back to you, Freddie.
All right. I'm live here with Jeff McCosker. I like the setup you're rocking. Your board as well, it's nice.
Thanks.
How do you feel about this race? You've seen a lot of good races. There's some tricky spots out there. How are you going to handle that?
So I was really worried about Jake Leary. He's Rhino 69. I feel like that's doping, but apparently USADA doesn't consider it doping right now. What he doesn't know is that I switched out his Rhino 69 with laxative. So we'll see.
No wonder he shit the bed. No, I'm just kidding, folks. He really did give it his all. I mean, he did finish. He finished. Just that start was a little bit tricky. You think you'll have any troubles with your start, sir?
Not at all. I'm going to smoke this course.
He's going to smoke it like some reefer. All right, boys. Good luck out there. Back to you.
All right. Wow. Jeff McCosker, the underdog story of the event, has the, I believe as he refers to it, the dick cam setup with the 360. I believe he does not He said he was going to boycott the 360, but it looks like the film crew was able to talk him into an alternative angle here. And it looks like he also chose the same setup as our boy Jake Leary. Luckily, as you said, the board's thawed out, so I'm hoping the sensor works for Jeff here because I think the crowd's gunning for him.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm really excited to see what this crotch cam looks like. This is an angle that we have not seen before. Very excited about that. Also, I'm seeing some rare confidence out of Jeff right now. Everyone else seems very nervous, but Jeff seems like he's going to absolutely smoke this event, or at least he thinks he is. Let's see if that's false confidence or if he'll be able to pull through. Back to you in the field, Wheelson.
Hold on. We got some wind right now.
Should be that way.
All right, we're good.
Just know it's not personal.
There he goes, dropping in. Looks like, oh, great start.
Wicked fast start. Oh, he's gunning through the first section.
Oh, did he clip that curb right there? We might have had a little bit of contact.
Let's see how tight he keeps it on this first turn. Kept it tight, maintained his speed. Oh, he's cooking through these curbs. Oh,
little bobble. Little bobble there, but looks like he's still keeping the speed. Oh, another bobble. Almost comes off the board completely. Now, looks like he's asking a lot from that board right now. That nose is just buried into the ground through most of this course.
Oh, it looks like he lost a little bit of time on that turn around that tree there. Let's see if he can gun through the finish. Oh, draws the nose down.
Nose drags through it. How about the finish? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you know what? I think that was a pretty darn good run right there. How do you feel about that time? Do you think he's going to be able to dethrone Isaac for the top time on this one?
You know, I don't think it's as fast as he could have possibly gone. I saw a couple small bobbles, but it overall looked like an incredibly fast run, wicked quick through the curbs, handled the major turns quickly. I think it's going to be a competitive time.
Absolutely. Also, I said Isaac, I have no idea who's in the lead right now. I haven't been paying attention at all. I've been taking too much Rhino 69, and now my brain's all over the place.
Well, the people watching can see what's on the screen, but we can't, so we don't really know what's going on.
Fair enough. But we're bringing you all the action live here in Sacramento, California at the first annual Onewheel Olympics.
And it's 2022.
That's also what year it is.
Yes, sir.
Let's go back to the field to Mr. Freddie Wheelson out there. Cheers, buddy. Let's do this. You! Oh, yeah.
You're going mock.
Oh, what do we get?
Got a 37.92.
Wow! Yeah. Praise God.
I can't believe it, folks. Maybe it's the setup he was rocking. Jeff, amazing time. More aerodynamic, would you say?
I would say so. I think the jockstrap cam really helped me out on that one, and I got to give it up to the Growler WTFs on that one. I think they were the best board choice all around. Real zippy, real nimble, got me going, dragging that nose. We out here.
You heard it. Lovely, lovely performance. All right, boys. Good luck for the rest of the events.
Thank you.
Back to you, boys.
And a shameless board plug from TheFloatLife's very own Jeff McCosker, the creator of most of the most innovative parts for Onewheels. You know, gotta respect it. You make a good product, you gotta talk good about it. Was that the best board choice, Willie?
That seems to be it. Put him right in first place there. You know, was it the board? Was it the confidence? Was it the years of experience?
Was it the jock cam?
Who's to say? But let's find out and see who's up next. Brandon Lacour?
It's either Brandon or Bodie, one of the Bs, but there are not a lot of people left, so it's getting down to the wire, Willie.
Fair enough. Now, I'm excited to see Brandon Lacour go because this year, first event of the year, full gas at Pedal Pass, he ended up coming in first place in front of Dom Williams, in front of all the top dogs out there. First place. Can you believe it? Very much a surprise upset. I'm excited to see what he does here. Mr. Fried.
Yes, sir, Bobby. It's gonna be a fast one. He's proven himself before. Let's see if he can prove himself again.
Fox is big.
Freddie Wheelson here. Jeff just crushed the course. I'm here with Brandon Lacour. How do you feel going into this, seeing just such a fast time?
I don't know how I'm gonna follow this up, but I'm hopped up on some caffeine. Woo!
Yeah. Let me some bean juice.
Yeah. A little worried about my board choice. I got some springs in there, so the acceleration's not gonna quite be there, but I'm gonna go with it.
All right.
I'll have some fun. See what happens.
Love to hear that. We're about to have some fun on the springy board. Let's see how it goes through the course.
It's gonna be a tricky one. I think you got it though.
He has to jump right onto it.
Oh, looks like he has some shocks along with some WTF rails. Now this looks like a fast downhill racing board. Interesting board choice for this kind of course, but he seems to be flying out of the gate already. Oh, wow.
Oh, very fast through the early section. Let's see how he handles this early turn. Oh, he took that turn really wide.
Very, very wide, but quickest I saw out the gate so far. Looks like he's wobbling a little bit through here, but still pretty darn. Oh, lost a little bit of speed. Where's he going? He's off the course.
Did he not see every other rider in front of him do the course?
Oh, I think he had too much coffee or something because he completely missed the turn. Oh, that's gonna look like it. I don't know if that's a disqualification or if they're just gonna add it onto his time, but he still looks like he's running the course in the correct direction, which is good.
Looks like he got a little too in the zone there.
A little bit.
Wow, he jumped right over that curb. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was almost like the suspension just completely took the shock out of that curb, and he just basically rode right over it. So that was cool to see, but very unfortunate going off the course. He kept it going. He didn't have enough. I think he was enjoying the course so much he wanted to keep on going.
I think similar to Jake's start, that mistake will be taking him out of the race.
It's definitely going to cost him. The good news is we have lots of events to come still.
4:20. Lovely time out there. He got a little bit mixed up out there, but still, regardless, he crushed it with the springy board. How did it feel out there with them springs?
Actually, it wasn't too bad. It helped keep my stability as I was kind of like trying to tightly carve between the two. So, yeah.
Lovely.
I went too far.
Yeah, what can you tell us what happened there? You just got a little turned around maybe.
Yeah, because like once you kind of take this last carve around the tree, you kind of miss that there's a way to get around it versus hitting I don't know, my adrenaline was pumping, I was just going.
Too much caffeine, I guess, folks. I don't know. Be careful. Doctors do say it is a drug, so please drink responsibly. Yeah. Live in the field, Sacramento. It is blowing out here. And I have the cleanup crew right here with me, Mr. Bodie Harrison, Mr. Trashman Cleanup Crew. Tell me, you just saw some wicked fast times, mate. And you know what to expect, at least a little bit. Going into this race, how are you feeling? Nerves, excitement, what's up?
You know, I've really been looking forward to this opportunity, this moment, to ride with the bros, and everybody's out here booking it. Looks like a couple people got clipped up on the curbs, and it seems like if you clip, you're kind of Scrooged. So I'm pretty focused on not clipping the curbs, and just happy to be out here doing the slalom thing. So,
do you think the wind will have any effect on your riding today?
You know, I don't think it will. I think I'm gonna be able to cut right through this wind. I've been practicing, energy shifting, and I think I'm gonna cut right through it.
Just gonna cut right through it.
I'm ready to go fast. I'm ready to slalom these curbs, and these boys are cooking out here. So let's see how I do.
These boys are cooking out here. Bodie's about to hop up in the kitchen, see if he can do some cooking too. Back at you, boys.
Bodie Harrison, a man of many words.
Many words that I didn't understand most of them. That must be some local dialect from USS NAR, I believe he's from.
Yeah, is it USS NAR, territory of NAR? I'm not sure.
I think
Somewhere
it's
NAR.
all of the above.
Bodie is mostly a freestyle rider, I believe, sticking to, doing tricks, making videos, but I've heard he is fast. I believe he's raced in many, many races and never won any of them, except for one race, I believe Dirt Surfers 2020.
Don't forget FloatLife Fest won. The original FloatLife Fest won every single event there. Every race we're talking. I'm talking the freestyle. Everything. He had so many trophies he couldn't even carry them all home. It was wild. Let's see if he can revive some of that old winning energy and bring it here to the Onewheel Olympics 2022 in Sacramento, California. Back to you out in the field.
Limbering up proper.
Absolutely. It looks like we've got Jeff on the timer. Now that's interesting, letting the competitor actually time the run. Now there might be some shenanigans here.
I don't know. The Onewheel community and one-wheelers are known for deep love, honor, and respect between each other. I don't think there's anything to worry about out there.
This is true. Now I'm seeing a great start out of Bodie Harrison right here.
How does he handle this first turn? Wildly tight on the first turn.
Oh, really nice zigzag. Now he looks more comfortable on this course than any of the other riders, I would say. What would you attribute that to?
I think it's got to just be hours and hours and hours on one wheels.
It's got to be. I mean, this boy was basically born on a board. I haven't seen him step on any board that he wasn't wildly comfortable on right out the gate.
It seems as if he has put down a quick run with a snappy curb
And
nudge.
a solid curb nudge to finish.
Wow, racing for flux movement. I'm excited to see how this time ends up. He is our final competitor, so we are about to find out who is 1, who is 2, and who is number 3.
And let's go back to Wheelson to find out the final time and the final results for the curb slaloms.
I called it. All right, we're back here with Mr. Harrison. Wow, a time of 34. He was like, oh, these other riders, yeah, they're cooking out here. Well, you just proved that in the slalom, you are a top chef. You were cooking out there, mate. Tell me, how'd it feel?
Felt good, felt fast, felt clean. Stick to my lines. I just want to thank my mom, thank my dad. I want to thank the guy at the sandwich shop for always making a banging Reuben.
They're good.
And excited to get to the next event. Thank you, guys.
You heard it here from the man, the chef. He whipped it up. All the contestants whipped it up. But Chef Bodie Harrison whipped it up the nicest. That'll wrap up the first event, folks. Stay tuned for the next event. Back to you, boys.
And that'll do it for day 1. First event here at the Onewheel Olympics in beautiful Sacramento, California. I cannot wait for you to join us at the next event. We've got the long distance board toss, ghost ride, girthy ghost long toss. Basically throw your board down a hill and see how far it goes, and that'll be the winner, I suppose.
Yeah, they haven't quite figured the name out as of yet. You know, this is a live and rolling event. Our list has lots of things, so we're still figuring it out. But the riders have one night to go home, rest up, take their flow state CBDs, do their, whatever they do to relax and reignite for the next day, because tomorrow we've got another event and it'll be next week for you. So we'll see you there.
And that's it. I am Willie Vega.
And I am your co-host, Fred Yamasfet.
And float on, my friends. Thanks for saying it with me, Bodie.
Float on, my friends. Hey, my name's Fried, bro.
Damn it, I'm terrible at this.